This may be my shortest episode of new makeup releases ever. I don't have a ton of stuff to talk about, but what I do have to talk about, I think is pretty exciting. Welcome if you are new here, my name is Rachel, and if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. Let's talk about all the new makeup that has been released or sneak peeked in the past week. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. I wanna hear your thoughts. I'm gonna link everything I can down below in the description box. Any information having to do with these releases, everything that is on my face will be in a pinned comment, and let's get to it. So let's talk about the new Lunar Beauty release. Manny MUA just posted a video yesterday, which is yesterday from the day that I'm filming this, which is 2 days ago for you, revealing his new collection. So this is the Siren Sunset collection. It includes an eyeshadow palette for $55, and he says that the new palette has multi-chromes and duochromes, which I think is interesting, something different for the palette. 3 liquid lipsticks for $18 each. He did say that he is doing bundles, like the whole collection, and then lip bundles. But if you purchase any of the products individually, you can use an affiliate code. I don't personally have one, but there are affiliate codes floating out there, so feel free to seek them out. It will be available on October 20th at 10 a.m. PST, which has already happened for you. It hasn't happened for me. I'm gonna buy the palette. I'm gonna buy the palette, and I'm gonna buy one of the lip products. The one that's like the nudie brown, the lightest one. I forget which one. I think Sailor is what it's called. The other 2 lips just don't appeal to me. They're not colors that I see myself wearing, but the brownish one looks absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna pick it up. And I'm not a huge blue eyeshadow lover, but looking at this palette, there's not really that many blues. And I actually quite like blue shimmers. I'm just not a fan of blue mattes. So there's really only 2 like blue leaning mattes in this palette. It is really heavily neutral, which I'm not complaining about because I love neutrals. I do. I also love color, but I do really get use out of neutrals in my everyday life a lot. So it is heavily neutral, which I'm a little surprised after looking at the cover. Like I thought it would be a little more kind of out there, a little more mermaidy, but it's neutrals with a couple of pops of color. So I think it's really pretty. I'm really excited to pick this up. I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about this collection? Did you pick it up? Are you planning on picking it up? Let me know your thoughts, but absolutely gonna buy the palette and one of the lip products, and I will feature it on the channel in some capacity, of course. And I'm very interested to see about these new special shades. I'm very interested to see about them. It is available now, like I said, so I will link it down below. The other product that I'm very excited about is the new Natasha Denona Xenon Palette. So this is the midi-sized Xenon eyeshadow palette. This 15 shade extravaganza is the color extension to my viral mini Xenon palette. Viral? Is it viral? What would I know? It is going to be launching on October 23rd, and it will retail for $69, which is her typical price for her midi palettes. It is available exclusively at Ulta Beauty October 22nd. One of my friends here on Instagram, you know who you are, actually showed me a picture of this quite a while ago that was leaked. And I remember looking at it and going, is this in black and white? With that being said, I'm going to buy it. I am gonna buy it because I'm very curious to try this out. I did pick up the Ghostface palette, which I feel like is not gonna be that different to this, but I'm a sucker for Natasha Denona. I just am, and I'm curious. I'm really curious about this. These shimmers look really pretty. They look like that really sparkly shimmer formula that she's had lately. And I'm always interested to see these things in person because looking at the picture, it's hard to tell like how different the textures are, how different the depths of color are, because how much difference can there be in a grayscale palette? I'm curious to see, and I definitely want to review it for you so that if you are thinking about it, I can give you those little insights, hopefully, because it's a $69 palette. It's not cheap. Let me know your thoughts. I am going to go to the Ulta here. I have an Ulta literally around the corner from me on the 22nd, and I want to see if they have it. I don't presume they will because I live in the middle of nowhere. So I don't know that they're gonna have it, but I will go check, and otherwise I will order it. I feel like this is gonna be kind of polarizing. People are gonna love it or hate it. I guess I'm not really on either camp. I'm curious. I'm intrigued. So when I get it, I will feature it here on the channel, and yeah, stay tuned. A palette that is really gorgeous, and I was hoping I was gonna get NPR and I didn't, is the new ColourPop launch. This is the Cloud 9 palette, full of trending silver blues, celestial shimmers, and neutrals for your everyday frosty cyber, glacial blue, or Renaissance-inspired silver glam. These copywriters, man. It is available currently on the ColourPop website, and it is coming to Ulta Beauty on October 27th. Cool toned is the new trend. Like, everything comes back around, doesn't it? It's so interesting to me. Everything is very 90s inspired right now, it seems like. I mean, what do I know? I'm not that cool that I know everything that's trending. But from my observation, this is giving 90s, and I don't hate it. I actually think this is really, really pretty. The shimmers look really pretty, and I have the 1111 palette that released a few weeks ago, and I think the quality of it is very good. And this almost looks like it's the same packaging so that it would be the same quality. I feel like with ColourPop, whatever packaging they put their stuff in, they seem to have similar formulas for that packaging, if that makes sense. So I'm not gonna pick this up. I mean, if it's at my Ulta, I might peep it and just like see what it looks like in person. Let me know if you picked it up. Let me know your thoughts on it. I think it's really pretty. The palette does retail for $18. I will link it down below. And I also noticed ColourPop is doing a buy one, get one 50% off site-wide. The new palette is not included in that promotion, but if you were interested in shopping the sale, I will also link their website down below if you want to check it out. I almost bought this. It's the new Trixie Cosmetics Horse Girl collection. Love the theming, love the packaging, and I really enjoyed this color story of the palette, and I really enjoyed the blush and the lip product color. I actually was very close. I went on Trixie Cosmetics website, I put it into my cart, and then I realized it said pre-order, and I think the palette wasn't going to ship for quite a while, so I decided to opt out. I kind of wish I'd bought this on launch because it looks really pretty. I've mentioned Trixie Cosmetics here on the channel before. It's been a while, just because whatever they've released lately, I haven't really been interested in, but I have talked about how I have been wanting to try the brand. It's definitely a brand I'm thinking about trying in the future. This would have been a good launch for me because I think it's so cute. So the collection features a 12-pan palette for $48, and it looks like heavily warm neutrals with a pop of turquoise. Love that. First ever single blush in Show Pony for $14, a sunny strawberry red pink shade. I love a red blush. Eden liquid lipstick for $16. It's a nudie mauve shade. Sounds good, and in a matte lipstick. And then the bundle for everything is $64. And then there's a couple of like merch items as well. This looks gorgeous. I kind of am having a little bit of FOMO. Did you pick it up? And if you did, let me know if you're enjoying it, if you've even received it yet, I'm not sure. And also, if you have tried Trixie Cosmetics in the past, what do you think of their products? Do you enjoy their formulas? Are there things that I should skip out on? Let me know your like little Trixie Cosmetics review, but this would have been a great one for me. I have so much makeup, it's not even funny. So it's okay that I skipped on it, but you know, it's pretty. We have a sneak peek from Tower 28. So this says we're brewing up something new, and there's like coffee cups emojis in the background, and there's somebody stirring a latte with a picture of an eye. And then it says Drift 10/17/23. That already happened.
A few moments later.
Okay, well, I know what it is now. So Tower 28 is coming out with their really highly rated mascara in a brown version. So this is the best-selling Make Waves mascara, now comes in a rich espresso brown shade. It's in the shade Drift. I like this mascara. It's not my favorite mascara. I actually thought it made my lashes seem a little bit clumpy, but I have literally the worst lashes that ever existed on planet Earth. And honestly, most of the time, I'm wearing false lashes, so I don't need a mascara to work miracles because I'm just coating them enough that I can put on a false lash. But if you like brown mascara, this could be a nice one for you to try out. It's $20, which for Sephora is a reasonable price. And so many people love this mascara. Love this mascara. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was the best mascara in the world, but I definitely didn't think it was a bad mascara. So it is only exclusively available at tower28beauty.com at this moment. I'm sure it's gonna come to Sephora at some point. But yeah, that's a really good move for them. It's smart. Nabla is releasing a new palette. It's a mini palette based on their larger side-by-side palette, which was huge. I remember when that palette came out, it was huge. Everybody was talking about it. I never personally picked it up. It was definitely one that I thought about. I looked at from afar. I'd walk by it at Ulta and just like kind of look at it. It's a gorgeous neutral palette, but they've now come out with a mini. So this is called the Side-by-Side Nude Palette Baby. That's cute. I love a neutral palette, not hating at all whatsoever, but I don't personally need this. It is a 9-pan palette. It has new shades. Interesting, all new shades. So it's more like inspired by the Side-by-Side palette. They have 3 different formulas in the palette: the Metal Foil, Celestial, and Super Matte formula. It is going to retail for $37, which is pricey, but I mean, on par for Nabla. It is available on their website right now. This is a pretty like pinky leaning neutral palette. I've heard great things about Nabla's formula. I would love to know if you use their eyeshadow formula. Give me your review. I was very, very close to buying one of their little palettes, like I forget what they're called, but those smaller palettes that they released. The cutie palettes, that's what it was. I really wanted to pick up a couple of those palettes, but I never ended up picking them up. I remember them being on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, and I ended up just skipping on them, which, again, I've got a ton of makeup. I think I'm good, but let me know if you're planning on picking this up or not. I would really love to know your thoughts. We have 2 holiday collections from 2 different drugstore brands that I want to talk about, neither of which I'm interested in. I think I'm just over these really cheap drugstore holiday collections. I just never feel like they look well thought out or cute. That's just my opinion though. Like if you love them, I love them for you. I really, really do. This first one is from Essence. It is their Merry Xmas My Dear collection. I don't know if you're supposed to say Merry Christmas, but it says Xmas. And it's reindeer themed. I do think the actual reindeer is very cute, like the lip balm, but it looks to me like kids makeup. I could see like giving this to my 8-year-old niece. There's a lip mask, which I think is what I just said, a highlighter shine golden. There's a eyeshadow crayon, a pair of lashes, glitter lip beautifier. That looks like it'd be like rubbing sandpaper on your lips. A liquid blush. Yeah, this isn't for me. This isn't for me. There's nail stickers. I'm just not interested. All it says is coming soon, so if you are interested, stay tuned. And then the second holiday collection is from Wet n Wild. I do like some products from Wet n Wild. I love their Photo Focus Matte Foundation. It's one of my favorite foundations of all time. I really like their brushes actually, especially for them being so affordable. But I mean, again, a lot of the products that they come out with for like special collections or like limited edition collections, I don't know, I just don't really like them. Like the eyeshadow palettes, they look like they're regular eyeshadow palettes and they just stuck a sticker on the cover. I hate their packaging with their like powder products. So this is the Holiday Foxtrot collection. Now, if you didn't know, I am a professional ballroom dancer and I teach ballroom dancing, taught it for 14 years. And so Foxtrot is a ballroom dance. And when I first saw this, I was like, I don't understand why they're calling it a Holiday Foxtrot collection. Like, I get that there's a fox, but what does Foxtrot have to do with a holiday? Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe someone can explain that to me, but I didn't quite understand why they're calling it a holiday foxtrot. But anyway, I mean, it'd be one thing if the foxes were dancing, right? That would be cute. Anyway, so there's a lot of things in the collection. The eye/face palette, $7.99 each. Blush and highlighter set, $6.99 each. Lip kits for $7.99 each. 3-piece brush set for $9.99. Liquid highlighter and sponge, $9.99. Makeup sponge set, $6.99. Eyeliner set, $8.99. Mascara and eyelash curler, $8.99. Now available at Ulta. Like I said, the brushes actually look cute. I feel like I have 2 out of those 3 brushes already from them and I enjoy them, but everything else I'm not interested in at all whatsoever. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to be. I'm not trying to offend anybody, okay? I'm just trying to give you my thoughts. But I will link it down below at Ulta if you are interested, if you want to check it out. I will leave a link down below. I told you this is going to be a short episode. That's kind of all I have to talk about today. I would love to know your thoughts on anything I talked about or anything that I didn't talk about, because if you haven't been here before, I don't talk about every single new makeup release that comes out just because I don't have an opinion on a lot of stuff that launches. I don't really have much to say about it, so I don't really bring it up. But if there's anything I missed out on that you would want me to talk about in the future, any certain brands, anything like that, please let me know down in the comments. What are you excited about this week? What are you skipping on? What are you picking up? Let me know in the comments because I love hearing from you. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.